Welcome to All Sports Talk Show, where your host with the most, the basketball guru himself, brings you breaking news, people. Now, today, Chris Paul has decided he was going to opt out of his one-year player option with the Los Angeles Clippers and join the Houston Rockets with a beard. Now, technically, it is still the 2016-2017 NBA season. That will officially be over July the 1st. That day, players can make verbal agreements with teams they can't officially sign yet, but they can make their verbal agreement. July the 6th will be the first day where players and teams can begin re-signing, begin trading players, and building the organization again. But Clippers guard Chris Paul have made a big decision that changed the Western Conference. The Houston Rockets was the best third team in the league last year, behind the Spurs and the Warriors. You add an all-star veteran guard, Chris Paul, to the mix. Oh, man. You have a Mike D'Antoni who basically gave James Harden the league in assists last year, averaging 11.8. Now, with that happening, the Rockets have reportedly that they are aggressively trying to acquire a Carmelo or Paul George. If I'm owners of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dan Gilbert, I am rolling and tossing on the ground such as Magic Johnson. Paul George has told the Lakers organization that he wanted to join them in the 2018 offseason. Now, if I'm Houston, you're going after a Paul George. If Paul George decides he comes down to Houston, say if he goes to Houston, you see the beautiful weather year-round, the beautiful women, the beautiful architecture, and there's no state income tax. It's kind of hard to leave that. For Alonzo Ball, that would be in his second year, or Brandon Ingram that still hasn't developed yet. You're going to leave that? You're going to leave a James Harden that's in his prime and a Chris Paul? I seen James Harden and Russell Westbrook got the MVP. His face was broken. I feel bad for the dude. Meaning, James Harden is going to come with a vengeance next year. He got robbed in 2015. Russell Westbrook damn near earned this one, being the first player ever to average a triple-double this season. I think next year, James Harden will absolutely be phenomenal. More than this year. But let's talk about this trade. They traded away Chris Paul. Well, not officially yet, but they traded Chris Paul to acquire Lou Williams and Patrick Beverley and a first-round pick of next year's draft. Now, Chris Paul told the Los Angeles Clippers organization, very professional, that he decided that he was going to join the Houston Rockets. And Jerry West, being the best general manager the NBA has seen for the past 30 years, said, hey, buddy, you're still a Los Angeles Clippers technically. If you think you're just going to sign with them and for us to get nothing, you're a fool. Jerry West said we were going to trade you away. We're going to get a Lou Williams, and we're going to get a Patrick Beverley, and we're going to get that first round. I don't know how, if I'm Cleveland, how should I be feeling? I don't know if I'm the Lakers, how should I be feeling? Because the Houston Rockets is looking pretty good for a Paul George or for a Carmelo wanting to go. Of course, if you get traded, you don't have a say-so. Again, people, this is All Sports Talk, where your host with the most, the basketball guru himself, talks nothing but all sports. Comment in the section below. Will Carmelo or Paul George join the Houston Rockets? If so, are they able to beat the Warriors? And give this video a thumbs up if you want great things to happen to your life.